Hello everybody and welcome to episode number 28 of my Football Manager 2023 European Journeyman Save, where we are currently the manager of Glenavon in Northern Ireland. We are aiming to win every top tier league in the European nations that are in the game. We're currently in our third nation of Northern Ireland. Like I said, with Glenavon, we've reached the end of our first season in the top flight in Northern Ireland. You can see here that we did actually win the Euro Electromix Mid-Ulster Cup with Glenavon, so we are a cup winner with Glenavon. You can see here that they are quite regular winners of the competition, though, so we've not really done anything special there. Like I said, though, we have actually reached the end of the season. Now, I've got no idea how this division works. It says in here that this is a European Places playoff. I'm assuming that just means for the actual league table itself, this top half of the league becomes a playoff for the last games. You can see that we did finish in 5th position though, 27 points off the champions of Cliftonville, so we do have a lot of work to do. You may also notice up there that the final European spot has not been decided yet, and that is because if we have a quick look in the rules, the European playoff spot is decided by somewhere. It tells me in here, I think, it's here, dependent on the winner of the Northern Irish Cup. Now, we are in the final of the Northern Irish Cup, so we potentially could take that final European slot away from Glentoran, which would be absolutely fantastic. We are against Ballyclare, who are the division below us, so we've got every chance of winning it, which would be great. But the last time you were with us, anyway, with quick run through of what we were here. The last time you were with us was the 4-3 defeat to the champions in Cliftonville. We then took on Larne in the Northern Irish Cup first round, and it was a 4-4 draw. We actually came out on top in penalties, which was fantastic. We then had that Mid-Ulster Cup final against Ballymacash Rangers. 2-1 win there, which again was absolutely fantastic. We had a little bit of a winning streak going on. We took on Coleraine in the league. Daniel Grace, Larry McCann with the goals for us there. It was then a 2-0 win over the relegated Carrick, Carter Dennison and Antonius Whitlow with the goals. And then 1-0 win against Dungannon. Graham Shields on the score sheet. Now, Graham Shields is a new signing. I don't think you've seen him yet. He's a new striker, 22-year-old, brought in from Maidenhead on a free transfer. He's got some very, very good attributes for us, basically. Still not quite as good as the top guys in Northern Ireland, but still very, very good. Considered to be the best striker at the club. It was then the Northern Irish Cup second round, and it was a 4-3 win after extra time against Newington. Daniel Grace bagging the winning goal in that one. But then we took on Ballymena United in the league, and it was a very, very disappointing 4-1 defeat. Sam Glenfield and David Parkhouse with the goals for Ballymena. Tunde Adigun with the goals for us, the man on loan from TNS. We then followed that with a defeat to Larne. Matthew Fitzpatrick and Chan Chi Fai with the goals for us. Daniel Stockerbeck with 2 for them. Matthew McBride and Dara Leahy scored an own goal for us. But we bounced back against our former club of Anna. Graham Shields and Matthew Fitzpatrick with the goals in this one. I do believe that Anna they're in the relegation playoff. Not entirely sure who they're up against in that one. No, I'm not too sure. We could have a quick look. Our former club, it's still unknown, so no, we don't know with that one yet. So after Anna, it was H&W Welders in the Cup quarter-final, 2-1 win there. We then took on Newry City in the Premier League, 4-1 win. Jaden Heskey, another new signing. Emil Heskey's son, believe it or not. If we have a quick look, father is Emil Heskey. England fans, Liverpool, Leicester will remember Emil. Could potentially bring him in as an assistant manager, couldn't we? He's not too bad, really. So yeah, Emil Heskey's son is here. And he scored his first goal in the 4-1 win. Graham Shields, Whitlow and Fitzpatrick with the goals there. The Cup semi-final against Portadown was a high-scoring game, 6-3. Graham Shields bagged a hat-trick. Whitlow, Fitzpatrick and McCann. Lee Upton, Andy McMullen and Stephen Harper for Portadown. But then the league split. The final 6 games were against the teams obviously in the top half of the table and teams who were much, much better than us. We were beaten 4-2 by Glenn Torren, Padraig Lindores with 2, Mark Hall and Robbie Burton. Graham, this was after we scored 2 ourselves. No, we were never in the lead looking at the times of the goals, but Graham Shields, and it was an Occo Flex own goal for our second goal. Another disappointing result against Ballymena, the team who've actually finished below us in this top half of the table. A 2-2 draw. Steve Hall, who I believe is another new signing that you've not seen. No, Steve Hall's the man on loan. I forget who we've got here and who we haven't got. But Graham Shields with the other goal, David Parkhouse and Marcus Dawes. We then took on Larne, Tunde Adigun and Larry McCann with the penalty for us, but Ewan Duncanson, Lee Bonis and Anthony Dickerson with the goals for Larne. Surprisingly, though, we did beat Linfield. A 1-0 win, Graham Shields bagging the only goal of the game in the 15th minute. And then we took on the champions Cliftonville and we picked up another victory. Whitlow with a double and Larry McCann adding the third into stoppage time to leave us 5th place and 27 points off the top of the table, which means we do have a lot of work to do, even just to catch Glen Torren in 3rd with 15 points behind. So hopefully we can come through this cup final against Ballyclare with some European football to look forward to, and that could help boost the club's reputation. Now this is I don't know if you've seen this formation yet or not, but this is what we're currently playing. It's a 4-2-4, I believe. Yeah, 4-2-4. Stockton, Denison, Baird and Glyn. Chancey Fight needs a rest, although cup final, it's the last game of the season. We've got to put him in, haven't we? We then got Jones, the man on loan from TNS, with Heskey as the 2 midfielder. Jack Jones hasn't really impressed me, to be honest, on his loan spell. But then out wide, Whitlow moves out wide to accommodate Shields, who we've got playing as a poacher. Grace up top as well with Adigun. We do have Larry McCann on the bench. Robertson, Fitzpatrick, all very, very capable players for us. So that's the lineup that we're going to go for this cup final. And like I say, hopefully we can pick up the result, get ourselves into European football, which would just be would be absolutely fantastic in our first season in the top flight in Northern Ireland. So we're just gonna we're gonna big the boys up before we go out there. Obviously misclicked on that one. Just get the confidence flowing. They're all inspired. We'll send the assistant on the interview. I do them off camera, but it helps with my my media handling statistic. But on camera, it's not something you really want to see, me sitting there answering 3 questions. So yeah, Ballyclare 3rd in the championship, the division below us. It should be a winnable game for us as Whitlow pinches the ball and surely that's a red card. That is a red card for Kenny Lavery. That's a shocking tackle. There's Mohawk there. Shocking tackle. Ramos with the ball forward. That's easy for Berry. He's took the mickey there a little bit, I think, with that dive. Throws it out to Stockton. Looking down the line for Whitlow. Chops back. Finds Stockton again. Good run by Stockton. Looking for the ball forward for Shields. Pulls it across. Gray should get there. He's hit the outside the post. And it's cleared by Ramos. But Glyn picks the ball up. But no, that's the end of the highlight. Glyn with the free kick on the right-hand side. Looking to that back post. It's headed clear by Ramos though. Stockton's going to get there. Back out wide to Glyn. Can he swing across in? He can towards Grace at that back post again. It's a good save by Huxley and goal there. Fantastic goalkeeping by the man between the sticks for Ballyclare. But with them being down a man, this should be now an absolute cakewalk for us. Fingers crossed. Chancey Fye forward into Heskey. Finds Adigun. That's another foul, surely. How's that not a foul, ref? Come on. Anyway, we go again. Chancey Fye recycled the ball well into Jack Jones. Heskey playing it forward towards Shields. Onto Grace. Back to Shields again. That's a fantastic goal. Fantastic football by the boys from Glenavon. That was FIFA stuff there, wasn't it, really? It was a great goal. Great goal. Chancey Fye started it all off. Jones, first time pass. Heskey, first time. Shields into Grace. Back to Shields. It's just beautiful football. Beautiful football. Prime Barcelona, that. And 1-0 after 30 minutes. We've not conceded a shot yet, which is very, very encouraging. We may even look to change Chancey Fye at the half-time break. We'll see how his fitness is holding up. Put into stoppage time at the end of the first half. Huxley with a goal kick for Ballyclare. Chancey Fye wins the header. Heskey helps it on to Whitlow. Looking for Shields inside the penalty area again. And he's That looked like a good tackle to me. Football Manager needs to sort this match engine visual out with these tackles, because we had one earlier that we scored from that looked like a foul to me and it wasn't given. That looked like a good tackle and it was given. But Chanchi Fai puts the penalty into the top corner to make it 2-0 to Glenavon, and surely now that is a game over for the tie, and we are going to qualify for Europe, which will be fantastic. I believe it's just the Conference League that we qualify for, but it's still European football, and it does help with the club's reputation as well, and our reputation. 2 cup titles for the season, that would be absolutely fantastic. We've just got a lot of work to win, a lot of work to do to win the league, really. It's now Whitlow who cuts inside, looking to field Shields, but McGowan gets clear. Ramos goes long. Chanchi Fai picks it up. He's got Dennison, his central defensive partnership, to the side of him. Jones feeding Stockton. Nice little ball there by Jones. Stockton into the penalty area. Can he cut it back? Cuts back onto his left. Finds Jones. Jack Jones with his first goal for us. Makes it 3-0 just after half-time. And that is game over. Fantastic. It was a great ball in the first place by Jones. Stockton with good work. We'll follow Jones here. There's little run. He's unmarked. He's got 5 yards of space all around him. First time finishing at that near post. The goalkeeper will be a little bit disappointed to concede that, to be honest, but still. And we are now looking to kill the tie with Glyn on the edge of the area. Free kick, and it's a beauty. It's an absolute beauty. Michael Glyn with the free kick to make it 4-0 to Glenavon. And look at the Glenavon supporters. The rest of the stadium looks empty, but just look at this away end. It's absolutely packed to the rafters. 5 shots on target, 4 goals. Not conceded a shot yet. You can't really get much more of a compelling victory than that. As now Whitlow gets to the byline, looks to cut it across. He does. It's towards Heskey. Supple wins the header though. Knowles helps it on even further, but Jack Jones is there to pick it up. Finds Heskey. Heskey with the effort from the edge of the area. It's gone just over the bar for a goal kick to Ballyclare. Going to look to make some changes now. The game's over. We'll get some game time for some of the other players. Adigun's not had the best of games again. Let's get Fitzpatrick on that left-hand side. He can't really play there, but we're going to get him on there anyway. We're also going to bring Daniel Grace off. We're going to swap him with Whitlow, but then we're going to bring Grace off for McCann. And at central defence, I am going to make that change to Chanchi Fai. We'll get McMinn on. So 3 changes, 35 minutes to go. And Glyn with another free kick on the left-hand side. He's gone for goal again. It's easy for Huxley this time, though. Not the best of free kicks. Couldn't repeat his previous stunner. Now Huxley looking to get Ballyclare up the other end of the pitch, and he's gone long. It's a great ball towards Anderson, who I think he had more time than that. He could have brought that down and gone on himself, but he tried to find a teammate. Heskey, Fitzpatrick, the new man on the pitch, finds McCann, his fellow substitute, back out wide to Stockton, back forward to McCann in acres of space, pulls it across for Shields for 5-0. Graham Shields with his 14th goal of the season, and this has been much easier than I expected, to be honest. I think obviously the golfing class between the players, it's a great ball by Stockton. The golfing class between the players, between the divisions. And I just think our formation, obviously they're down to 10 men as well. Let's not forget that. But our formation is just, it suits the team a little bit better. As Dennison wins that header, looking for Jack Jones, but Anderson cuts it out. Now it's Knowles advancing forward. Finds Ramos. Ramos gets past his man. Has he got any support? He hasn't. He's well tackled. And now Ramos is going to get himself sent off for a petulant little push after losing the ball. Eric Ramos with the second red card of the game for Ballyclare. And they've just fallen to pieces. They have just fallen to pieces, have Ballyclare. McCann with this free kick. Looking for the 6th. And it's a good one. It's gone just over the bar from McCann. Right, approaching the final 10 minutes now. Heskey with the ball out wide on the left. It's in towards Fitzpatrick. Pulls it across for Whitlow. And that is the 6th goal of the season. Antonius Whitlow with his 31st goal of the season for Glenavon. Makes it 6 on the night. Heskey is absolutely... I didn't realise I had another substitute. Heskey's picked up a slight knock in this game. But Whitlow with a deflected effort. Huxley can't quite make himself big enough to get there. But it is now 6-0 to the Premiership team, looking for a 7th, and there is the 7th. It's Larry McCann with his 26th of the season, and this has not really been a great cup final, has it? It's great for us, don't get me wrong. Glyn with another assist, McCann with the towering header. Great cup final for us, though. Maybe for the neutral as well, but Ballyclare, it's been a shocker for them. 9 men, 7 goals conceded, not had a shot on target. Not had a shot, never mind a shot on target. And now we are looking to put them to the sword and make it 8. That's another fantastic ball for Shields. Good tackle, though. But Larry McCann is there for his second of the game and his 27th of the season to make it 8-0. There's still 5 minutes left, you know. We could go and get another one. Are we going to see double figures? Are we going to see double figures? This is a fantastic pass by Stockton. Another good pass by Stockton into Shields. It's a great tackle, though, by Supple. But McCann is there to pick up the second ball. And I've got another sub. Wow, where's all these substitutions coming from? Can Ballyclare have a shot? No, because Anderson is all by himself again. And Berry has come out and took the mick again. And now it's party time for Glenavon, isn't it? Fitzpatrick looking for Shields. Another great switch of play. Shields into the box. Nobody's there, though. But we've been given another penalty. We've been given another penalty. I've got no idea what for. It's going to be McCann for a hat-trick off the bench. It's saved by the keeper, though. Good save. But McCann does pick up the ball again. He's got Stockton outside of him. Into Jones. Jones with the effort from the air. It is 9. Jack Jones makes it 9-0 in the cup final. What a rout. It's an absolute rout for Glenavon. It's a really good save by Huxley there. Poor penalty for McCann, though, to be fair. Stockton finds Jones. Great curling effort from the edge of the area to make it 9-0. We want double figures now. We want double figures. It could happen, you know. We've got 3 minutes of injury time. Let's go for double figures. Millar to McGowan. McGowan holding on to it. Finds Millar again, who's gone long over the top. This should be easy for us to get there. But no, Paul does get there. McMinn heads it away. Now it's Leahy. Jones. It's cannoned off the midfielder there. Not sure which midfielder that is. It's Baird. Now it's Conway for Ballyclare. McGowan. A little bit of attack from Ballyclare here. It's the first time we've seen it all game. Conway with the ball into the box towards Anderson. Anderson finally registers the first shot of the game. Oh, we've had 2 apparently. But that is full time. 9-0 in the cup final. 9-0. And it's a well-deserved cup win for us. And that does, I believe, qualify us for Europe at the expense of Glentoran, which is absolutely fantastic. Berry, the goalkeeper there and captain, lifts the cup for Glenavon to make it 2 cup wins this season for us. And that is absolutely brilliant. Congratulations to the lads. A fantastic thumping cup final victory. 9-0. And I do believe that we have qualified for Europe now. We'll have a quick look. Yeah, we've done the double. Have we qualified for Europe? It's 13k for playing in the final, 32k for winning the final. Have we qualified? Yes, we've qualified for the Europa Conference League, which is fantastic. So Glentoran miss out at our expense. That's the end of the first season in the Danske Bank Premiership, though, in Northern Ireland. It's been okay season. We've finished where we were expected to finish, but we do have a lot of work to close up that 27-point gap at the top. So yeah, guys, thank you very much for watching. Please remember to hit that like button, that subscribe button as well. It does help me out massively. Just quick thank you for all the support I've had so far. My channel is growing at it's a steady pace. It's grown at a steady pace, and I'm pleased for it. I've obviously got a pre-season to play through, stuff like that. Obviously, the European games as well. That's not the aim of this save, is the European games. So we're not going to be showing them on camera. It's all about the league titles. Our reputation is currently still at that 45% though, so it has dropped. We were at 55 at one point. 65% win percentage. We're now up to 8 team achievements, 1 second place, 1 third place. We've got 3 personal achievements as well, which is great. We're currently studying for our Continental B, so our attributes are going to improve pretty soon as well once we've got that. But yeah, I've got a pre-season to play through. Thank you for watching, guys, and I'll see you all in the next episode.